It is December 6th, 2021. 6th. I'm Ineedmorcowbell, and this is things that were interesting to me this week. Usually I do this with a script, but I am so far behind and late, I'm going to just try and do this off the top of my head. Starting with the first thing right here is Sonic Roboblast Kart. I wanted to talk about this the very first week, and actually, this is kind of the whole reason why I wanted to do this little series to begin with, because this is always really interesting to me. Sonic Roboblast Kart, SRB2 Kart. I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I'm not 100% sure, but the Kart crew have celebrated their third anniversary, which is absolutely insane. Insane. It's already been 3 years. And in case you don't know, which I'm sure like the vast majority of people don't know, is Sonic Roboblast 2 is a Sonic overhaul mod for the original Doom, and it in itself is ridiculous. And then Kart is a mod of that to play kart racing. Obviously, it's more reminiscent to like the Super Nintendo Mario Kart. Uh, but what's really great about this is it's completely customizable. You can make any type of track you want. You can make your own drivers. There's even a mod to make low poly. I don't know if it has to be low poly, but that's kind of the art style that people use. Low poly uh, drivers too. So you can even have like Diddy Kong racing looking characters. So it's really awesome, and I've streamed it a few times, and I it 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 it's in my heart so much. I love it so much. I just don't play it as much because my system is not perfect for it. Or I mean, it's not like a heavy users thing. It's just my system's so old to try and do anything else while streaming tends to hurt my system. I can only do one thing at a time on this. So, but yeah, it celebrated its third year anniversary back in the middle of November, and it showed off a few things like Sonic Advance had a directional movement after hitting a ramp. So here in the race, you can see uh, I don't I don't know her name from Sakura Tension. She the character that's a character they made for this also in the game. Anyways, it showed a she can do directional movements after hitting a ramp to choose a path and everything. So it's all real cool. This is going to be for version 2, which isn't out yet, but you can get version 1.3, I think it is, and it's really awesome, and you can download all kinds of racers and maps and everything like that, and it has a an online community that you can race against each other too. I tried to set up a server, and I mean I tried in my head, but I haven't got around to it ever. So, but I've always had a link on my Twitch profile, on my Twitch page, to it to download it. There's also going to be a link down on the video below if you'd like to download Blast Cart. Maybe I would make a new video to set it up or show more. Obviously, show more race. I also, like I said, I wanted to make my own drivers and my own tracks. So yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way first and foremost because that is near and dear to my heart and high interest to me. Another high interest is Halo Infinite news. I wanted to talk about this in the very beginning. Again, not the very beginning, second week. I forgot about it after I hit render. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot about this main important thing. There was a particular grouping of words and an article back in December of 2020 when they were talking about Halo Infinite multiplayer, and you'll be able to get all these unlockable customizations and armors and stuff like that. And so, about a week or so ago, when people tried to access it to go back, because this is what I remember reading. I remember reading this article. They tried to go back to it, and it wasn't there. It was gone. They removed it off of the Halo Waypoint website, and the only way that it was visible is by going through the Wayback Machine. Well, I just checked it before to get the information for this video a few days ago, and it's back. So that's interesting. But in the meantime, there's been such a kerfuffle in the Halo community altogether that Sketch has come out multiple times saying little things here or there. And then finally, he came out releasing a huge, massive post of what he can and can't talk about. I mean, it's just basically saying uh, that he hears us and that they're trying to work to make things better. But the problem is that's not really the case. He didn't answer a lot of the questions that people had, and but what he did get to say is that I was about to say Bungie 343 doesn't owe us an explanation for anything, which is true, but it's also ugly. It's an ugly statement to make. And you know what? I believe we are as part of the Halo community for 20 years. I believe we're owed some kind of explanation as to why they decided to just throw everything out of the window that made Halo great. Like what was I obviously it's money. It's always money. Sketch used one of the statements saying that servers aren't free, and yet Apex Legends is doing just fine with their servers. Gears of War is doing just fine with their servers, and I highly doubt anybody's been buying iron. I know I never bought one bit of iron. I'll be honest, I haven't even paid for the game because it came included with Ultimate Game Pass or just Game Pass in general. So I've never paid for Gears of War any content at all. And I want to stress that I love the Gears of War series, and I always felt like if there was something that I really needed, if I really wanted to pay money for, I would. But they just kept not doing great, and I don't know. The support for that just wasn't always there. And then they kind of threw it on the wayside. Um, I'm assuming they're working on Gear 6, but obviously for other titles now. Uh, I'd love to pay for Gears Tactics. I think there's like an addition, like another case for that, a limited edition for that or something. But Gears of War is still up and running just fine without anybody buying iron, like I said. So for Halo to need server costs is ridiculous. I put a link to the giant thing. There's other videos of like actual Halo commentators talking about this. It is just silly. It's and I'm actually I believe I'm not gonna play. I played Halo all weekend, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm just exhausted with it. I like playing it, but it's just like the same. There's so few playlists and so few uh, things to do, and the customization is just terrible. At least in when Halo 5 came out, they had all these loot packs, and hey, everybody hated loot packs. But you know what? You know what? The loot packs were you can buy them with was it Spartan credits or something like that that you just earn from playing the game, and I love playing the game. I'm a level 148 in that game, and it's the second highest amount of hours in any game I've played on Xbox, and it's just what has happened with Halo Infinite is just sad. Campaign comes out tomorrow or Wednesday, so there's that to look forward to. Aside from Sketch's post, the subreddit also got locked down for a day, so hoping people would calm their heads. Another post came out showing that the battle pass actually went up to 120 instead of a level 100, and so they removed 20 levels and items, and it basically shows that the items that they removed are now in the store for purchasing. So there's that. Also, a lot of people are speculating that it wasn't actually going to be a live service, and it was actually supposed to be part of the whole purchasing Halo, which would have been great. But I think because they went with a free to play live service Halo, that's the mess we're getting into. But even so, Apex Legends doesn't have this problem with the battle pass, and there's no way in hell Fortnite does. Speaking of Apex Legends, there is a new event coming out tomorrow. Well, it's the Hollow Day event coming out tomorrow, where you guys, I think it's like what 3 teams of 3 or 4 teams of 3, something like that. Anyways, 9 people or whatever. Just try and stay on the King of the Hill style objective. You get on the train and try and capture it and kill other people. And everybody has like one life, I believe, right? There's that, and then there's also like for the holiday, instead of having some kind of Christmassy thing, they have pirates to go along with Storm Point because it's an island. So there's now piratey people. Everybody has a lot of people have different piratey costumes. Some more than others. Some I think are just recolors, of course. But Revenant's the best one with his Captain Jack Sparrow skeleton look going on. Lobo's also got a nice outfit, and of course, so does Bloodhound with their pirate hat. So that's nice. That's coming out uh, tomorrow, and I won't get any of the skins because they all cost money. You can earn them. I think you can get them with crafting. So I'll try and get that. But Fuse is my main player still. Fuse, Rampart. Who else do I use? Yep. Moving on to Fantasy Star Online 2 news. They started the first week of rewards from the Halloween festival fiesta that they had, and it was, you're gonna miss it if you see this video. It was 45% enhancement success rate for weapon and armor enhancement. So I took advantage of that during Arc Stay, which was on the 2nd. So I got 55% because you get 10% extra for Arc Stay. And then there was also 50% off of limit breaking and of potential unlocking. Limit breaking is for 3 stars and below. Potential unlocking is for all weapons. The only 3-star and below weapons I have that I think about using is the glisten or the frostal weapons because they're elemental based. So maybe just the wands I'll do. But everything costs Mazetta, and I don't really have much. There was an Oracle renewal. I think 5 now, 4 or 5 at this point. Whatever. It's gonna show right there because I'll do it afterwards and edit. But it's gonna be it's just old outfits from PSO2 Classic that they brought back over to this one. They gave it a little touch up. It's not perfect. It's not great. A little touch up. They have geez, I can't remember any of the. There's Oak's old weird mechanic suit, which is just it looks fine, but it's obviously overly sexy because she has her front open, unzipped, but her hip area is just like way too baggy. Like it doesn't even look like you'd be able to walk around very well. As I fade in and out of this world, it looks like I need to change the parameters here. And then her BFF, which I can't remember his name, but he turned into a minor bad guy. He's got a nice fuzzy collar, but the fuzzies just don't look as good as they did in Classic. Retem comes out on Wednesday. Also, so this week you have Halo 5, Halo Infinite campaign coming out on the 8th. Apex Legends coming out on the 7th. PSO2's New Genesis Retem coming out on the 8th because of maintenance at 7 p.m. tomorrow, 7 p.m. Cowbell time till 1 a.m., which brings it over. Also, the second week of rewards, I believe, is going to be 50% rare drop rate, which is nice. I think that's it. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of oh, there's a Prime Time, Halo PSO2 Prime video with Hito Arai. Going to be at 4 a.m. this morning, so I'll probably do a video on that. Maybe talk about at least tomorrow's stream. What else was there? Oh, sports news, I guess. The Suns lost to Golden State on Friday, and of course, but what's great about it is the Lakers also lost, and the Lakers were giving out these, well, not giving out. I think you had to buy them. It was like these Master Chief jerseys, those Lakers jerseys with 117, and then you can also get a Lakers controller and a little Master Chief figure. But I went on Twitter and said, hey, you should have gone with a better team. Somebody who doesn't have a weak shoulders player, and somebody who steps up and really comes forward, unlike those who just walk away and leave the court. So that was, I'm sure, a lot of Lakers fans enjoyed that comment. But yeah, the Lakers lost too, which was great. And then the Golden State also lost their next game. Suns. Cardinals won yesterday. I don't watch these games. I don't watch these games. Um, but the Cardinals are in the lead. I'm going to just make an assumption of sadness and say the Coyotes lost. I don't know when their last game was. And then the Diamondbacks are still holding true to their October 3rd record of winning their last game, which is great. And apparently, baseball's in a strike or something, lockout. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Anime news. Oh, there you go. In anime news, Will in Far Away Paladin, I believe the anime is called. Got to hear some good stories about his parents, which was a very nice episode. I recommend that one also. If I bring it up, if I bring something up in anime news, it's because I enjoy that particular series. But I think that's going to be it. I don't, like I said, I didn't make a script for this. I don't know if I can't remember it off the top of my head. It may not just have been that interesting. So that's going to be it for I Need More Cowbell. You guys have yourselves a good one. Take care out there. This has been things that were interesting to me this week.